Coach, congratulations once again for making it to the final. We have few days, say Obebo final. No? Now, if you are looking for any coach befitting enough to be in this final, from your record with a history with Dreams FC, being there, then winning it, a lot of people are saying you are the best person to do that for your boyhood club. That's Asante Kotoko. How does that play into the game that you are to play on Sunday?
Thank you for acknowledging me as the right person in this situation. Now, when it comes to football, and it comes to Kotoko, what makes Kotoko great is the achievement they've choked that makes them great. And one of the achievements is the FA Cup. I remember I played and won, and today we are going into it again. And for a period of about 10 years, Kotoko could not make it either to the FA or the Champion League itself. So this is a big opportunity for us, all Kotoko family, to come together and rally behind the club to achieve this feat, so that we announce Asante Kotoko back to Africa again.
Coach, your opponent on Sunday will be Golden Kids, a side that has had a tremendous journey throughout this campaign, knocking out House of Folk, knocking out Karela, and then they did it against Atram Divisa and made it to the final. With your history as a coach, you particularly focus on youth and then lower tier side. How difficult it is as a coach to go in against a team in the divisions?
It's very, very difficult because mostly, aside even the name given to the competition itself in Ghana, that Obianyo Obiano, it's the name befitted the what do you call it, the game
The
itself,
competition,
because the competition itself, because all around the world you might see a smaller team taking out the bigger teams. So it's like the younger teams use the intrinsic motivation to play the game, the desire to play against the bigger clubs. They motivate themselves while playing Kotoko, while playing a bigger club. So that makes it very, very difficult. That makes it very, very difficult. So seriously, if you don't change your approach and you do the normal one, you will fail, because it is not easy. You will fail. So that makes it very, very difficult, because he lose nothing. We beating them is nothing. But if they have the opportunity, it's something. It makes them great. It makes them this. So that is the most difficult part of the what do you call it, the match we are going to play, because as I said from the beginning, they don't care. But all what they care for, let's go and play and beat them. Let's go and play. And you will see that if they were to meet their own, they wouldn't even intensify their game like that. But because it is a bigger club like Kotoko, they want to come out and then cause some sensation, so that people will trust them, people will do this. That makes that competition very, very, very difficult. Not only in Ghana, the whole world. So until you finish, you played and finish, you can't hit your chest and say this or that.
Coach, the last time Kotoko played in the final of the FA Cup in Accra, I think it was against Nani FC, and it didn't end well. And looking at your record of dealing with teams that are relatively on the lower side, You see, the name Kotoko always add a layer of motivation for every opposition. You've used that before against Kotoko to beat Kotoko. Now, how do you plan against another club using your same method
Okay,
against your team?
I can't come out plainly and tell you this is how I'm going to go about it. But all what I'll tell you is, yes, when you are coaching the younger clubs against the bigger club, we coaches don't have any pressure. There's no pressure on us. So at the end of the day, you've got to compete to enter the ring. You understand me? But it will be very pathetic. People will not understand, and that is football. If a bigger club loses against a smaller club. So, as I said from the beginning, I can't come out and tell you exactly this is what I want to do, this is what I want to do. But I know what to do
Okay.
depending upon what I want.
All right, coach. You've been in charge for a very short period, and you've had some good results along the way. So far, what has been the most challenging for you?
You see, when you go in to take up a job that you did not start, it's not easy. Assuming I'm interested in certain system of play, and this is a case where somebody have trained his own children in another system, and you are coming in to take over. And we all agreed that adaptation is not easy. Even in Europe, where it comes this way, they look at what Manchester is going through. The coach, he doesn't see anything good about what the players are doing for him until they score. So he's planning even to discard most of these players. Not that they are not good, but maybe they are not fitting into his way of play or his system of play. So that is the most difficult part of it.
Okay.
You understand? That is the most difficult part. But here, as a senior coach, and then you have to also manage the young ones, and then gradually you don't just discard what you've been there to meet. Rather, you enhance it and then go till you finish the league. That is what I'm doing.
Coach, in the last two rounds of this competition, our strikers have proven very effective to get us over the line. In the quarterfinal stage, we had Kwame Poku deep in the game, getting us the winner. In the semi-final, it was Albert Amwa. And this season in the FA Cup competition, they've played very well. How well are you counting on your attackers to get the trophy for you?
They are the only two you've mentioned who are, since I came, have occupied that position, and most of the goals we scored or whatever we had during my time, it is the same these two. And of course, they are the finishers. And so all what we are doing is to collaborate with the finishers and then the prepare those who prepare the food and those who eat. So with this spinal cord of the team, somehow getting to this later part is then I start getting some little bit of inch because imagine the last game we played, one of our strong man got injured. Again, in front of him, another one got injured. So it dismantled the coordination, the telepathy in the midst. So I have to pray people I did not work at that position. Never anticipating that something like this will happen. And this is game for you. No, we played. So I see them as they are going to carry the team, whether I like it or not, because I don't have any two that are better than them. So we are still going to work with them, and then we are working with them to give us the best they can do.
Coach, your team, as in Kotoko, back in history, has always been renowned for good goalkeeping, quality and strong, resilient defending, which we started very well, not conceding many in the league, but in the last two games, we've conceded 5, which is unlike a typical Kotoko side. Is it an issue of concern to you?
Seriously, it's an issue because You started about 3 matches without conceding a goal, and getting to the end, you conceded 5, even though you won one of the defeat, the game. But the 2-3-2 and then 3-1, I don't think is palatable to every coach. So I think I consulted the Google trainer. We put our heads together, and then we discussed about the issues. Some wasn't his problem. It was the problem of those in front of him. And so we are going to work on that this very week before we go to the FA Cup match, and then we'll see how best we can do to rectify that issue. It's a big concern to me.
Coach, you mentioned Ablo not being able to carry on in the game with an injury. What is his state now? Has he shown signs of
Well, I
recovery?
think yesterday he trained. We are left with only in team that we give him time to be healed. I wasn't happy when he went out. I told him, look, if you want to be a man, you have to be a man. You have to take blows. You can't be throwing blows all the time without you receiving blows. So whilst you are throwing the blows, you also learn how to receive blows. And not that when you receive the blow comes out and you run away. I didn't like it at all. And yesterday, I made mention to him that no, if you want to be a good footballer, you have to be mentally fit, mentally prepared. There's an injuries. It's just a matter of time the pain will go. But if you follow the immediate pain and try to go out, it means you are yet to be the Ablo I know. So if you want to be Ablo, look at how huge you are. You got to stand there and make sure that you are stumbling block to people. That I don't use a small ball to hit you and then you are going out. So you should learn this added to the ball you are playing so that you become somebody.
Coach, a lot of people are drawn into this conversation and debate of who is the best player of the just ended season. A lot of people are arguing for your player, Samba, and Ogani Gilbani O'Neill. Would you say same? Do you feel he's the best player or you know he's the best player of the season?
Okay. I don't know before me, but with me now, I would say Samba has he the attitude that boy is having. I think is there's nobody who had that attitude like Samba. He tells you, or he behave that yes, he's here for business. He's here to play football. No matter the situation, he's always Samba, Samba, and you can see. No coach will not like somebody who helps him a lot. I joke with them all. You understand me? And I'm very happy if he's fit. If he's not fit, there's nothing I can do. But seriously, to me today, when you want to ask me, or you ask me, who is the best player this season of matches I come to meet, I'll tell you Samba.
He is the best in the league
Yeah.
in the period that you've monitored him.
I don't know. I'm talking about even the small period I've taken the over. The attitude of that boy is fantastic.
So where does he rank in terms of the players that you've managed in the past who plays in similar positions? Where does he rank?
Oh, this thing is the attitude. You are, in fact, but in terms of play, I've managed some players you would love to see, but the attitude is stand tall. Stand tall. That is ever ready, for every what do you call it? Responsibilities you give him, he's ready to work. He never say no to the responsibilities. So this attitude, it is difficult for you. This is professional attitude. No, that's professional attitude. That is what I will say about this boy.
Coach, the last time we picked the FA Cup trophy was in Tamale. In Tamale against Hasselfolk, and it was 3-1. The support was massive. What sort of support are you expecting on Sunday?
Exactly like that. I think this is a bigger chance for us to make another history, to go back to Africa, to which every Kotoko player wants it, that we should go back to Africa. So without them, it can't be possible. They should come in their numbers. I remember this 3-1 you talk against, I was there. I was there myself. I was there in Tamale myself. And I witnessed the game. That's Sadiq Adams.
Yeah, he scored a hat trick.
Yes, I was there. I remember very quite. I'm there. So we want them to come in their numbers and then to cheer their boys to victory. That is the only thing we needed, because this is another opportunity for us to go back to Africa. And until we go to Africa, we've not achieved our objective, because Kotoko became popular with Africa. You understand me? Every year during our time, we go to Africa, even play the finals twice. So this is what has been there for a longer period. So another opportunity has come. So this will come, we all come together and then we do our best.
Thank you very much.